You ever notice how someone just controls room? When they come in a room, they just like they become the thermostat, not the thermometer. In this video, we're gonna talk about the 3 habits that make you a more magnetic person in any social situation. And I'll be honest, this is something that I've used, I've studied, I've watched people that are influential, how they do this and what breaks it down. And I've used these 3 habits and I use them when I go out to social situations. I've used this when I was at networking events for a business I used to work at. I've used this in sales to get sales, and I've used this to become a more influential person over the internet. Because let's be honest, bro, if you're not a magnetic or influential person, you can't get attention. The person that can hold attention is someone who's really, really effective. So the first one is, bro, listen like a high value person. A high value person listens. They don't listen to respond. They listen to ask more curious questions. Like, for example, if I'm in a social situation, instead of me like listening, okay, yep, just about, oh yeah, blah, 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 the blobber. Everybody is full of themselves, right? Everyone wants to talk about themselves. But the magnetic person in the room, if you notice that, the people that you like the most aren't the ones that are the most open and they talk the most about themselves and they got all these accolades. They just make you feel like you're the most special person in the room. This is how you become a magnetic person. You just know how to ask curious questions. You know how to ask questions that makes people think. This also plays a part in attraction too. Comment down below, I'm a chosen one, if y'all already know, if you already resonate with this. And energy plays a huge part, bro. Like the energy that you're like radiating to in the room, it plays a huge part. You want to go in there with open energy. And I noticed that whenever I'm in a social situation, I'm talking to people, I'm holding good eye contact, I'm asking open-ended questions, I'm even repeating their question back to them. Like, wait, so you like pizza instead of chicken? They're like, yeah, I'm like, what the hell? Pizza's not even like, you gotta think about it. Pizza, this and this. Chicken, this and this. You can go anywhere with it. You know, sometimes I call it branching off questions. You want to ask branched off questions off of what they just said. And this is extremely important because people may forget about what you said. They might forget your name, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. I've noticed that I've gotten business connections, free photographers, different situations that's helped me out simply because this person I connect with, I made them feel like they were the most special person in the room. And I'm not doing this to like manipulate them or get my way, but sometimes I'm just genuinely curious. I want to know who I'm talking to. I want to know and understand this person. Maybe that's the level of empathy that I have that plays a part in the charisma and the charm that I have in that situation. Everyone wants to feel seen. They want to feel heard. So when you make somebody feel seen and feel heard, bro, this plays a huge part in that makes them more attracted to you, and they want to talk to you. They want to be around you. And you have a level of mystery about you because you're not talking about yourself. And when people do ask you questions about yourself, you can't open up. You can keep it vague. You can throw a spin on it. And I can make a video on how to market yourself, because one thing you want to be good at is marketing yourself. When you explain what you do, you always want to make it sound good. Let's say you work at a factory, but this factory makes $1 million a month and they create the paper around the world. Instead of saying, hey, I work at a factory, you be like, hey, I work at a multi-million-dollar paper company that makes our cereal boxes, right? It sounds more better, right? You gotta just know how to market yourself, know how to sell yourself. Everything is sales, to be honest. The next habit is control your energy and presence. When you're in a room, bro, you want to learn how to control your energy and presence. Speak confident, speak boldly, but also speak with intention. I noticed that when I speak with more intention, this is what really plays a part and makes me a more effective person in a social situation. And I don't know if you guys knew, but 90% of our communication is nonverbal. So it's not about really what you're saying, it's about how you say it, but also what's mainly important is your body language. You don't want to be closed off. You don't want to be timid. You don't want to have your fucking shoulders slouched. You want to speak with conviction, speak with your hands moving. Like, people that are more animated, they're more believable and they're more interesting when they're telling stories. You know what I'm saying? And you want to be that person that when somebody talks to you, they can envision what you're saying. You're not a boring person. You ever talk to somebody, bro, and you just can't wait till they shut the hell up? Or you just like, you're yawning like, and there's another person you talk to, you could talk to this person for like hours. Like you may talk to this person and hours go by. You're like, damn, it's been 2 hours? That's because this person's interesting. They ask engaging questions. They're not just talking about themselves. They know how to branch off your questions, and they also know how to engage in their stories. It's very, very important, bro. And if for somebody that might be watching, like, man, why is it so important to be an influential and magnetic person? Honestly, who doesn't want to be liked? Who doesn't want to have influence? Who doesn't want to be attractive? Because honestly, this plays a part in attraction, attracting the opposite partner, attracting, business opportunities, networking. Like, you need to be an influential person. You don't want to be a boring person. You don't want to be that person that goes in a room and nobody gives a hell that's there. Because, you know what I'm saying? The people that are the most effective in this world, the ones who can really get people to feel something, the people that can actually connect with people. You know what I'm saying? Because, bro, we're here to connect with other human beings, bro. We go in this world, you go to the store, you go to the bank, you go to the bookstore. If you can't connect with people, you can't have a normal conversation, you can't get people to feel something, you can't be a social guru or something, or just be effective in general, bro. It's like, bro, what's the point is you even like being here? What are you living for, bro? Like, get the fuck out of here. It sounds harsh, bro, but it's just the truth, honestly. Now, the third habit is, bro, you want to share stories and not facts. As humans, bro, like on a human nature level, people are like wired to feel emotion. And when you feel emotion through a conversation or interaction with someone, like I said, bro, people might forget about what you said. They might forget about what your name is, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. So when you tell stories, it just adds to it. It makes you feel more relatable. People let their guard down. You're a human being. You're not so damn robotic. So somebody saying, oh, instead of like, oh yeah, of course I go to the gym. Like, oh yeah, bro, I just hit a PR at the gym the other day, and bro, I met this guy. He spotted me, and I almost failed it, but I got through it. You see how the difference between that? Like, one is vague and one's open-ended. One thing I hate talking to one-dimensional ass motherfuckers, bro. I hate talking to people that just don't have any depth. They don't have any stories. They don't go deeper. They just surface level. You might talk about something like, hey, yeah, like, man, honestly, like, I feel like aliens are real. Yeah, I mean, aliens could be real. I don't know. Like, boring. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Like, and you don't gotta go deep all the time, bro, but you gotta think about it, man. Everybody's in their own world. People think about shit. People want to escape this shit they're in. Sometimes, bro, be that breath of fresh air. Speak your side of the story. Say your opinion on something. Tell a time you went through some hard shit. You'll be surprised at the people that relate to you. You'll be surprised who you can connect with. You'll be surprised the situations you end up in, right? Like, bro, I've had times where like I'll be talking to somebody and they'll be talking about heartbreak, or they'll be talking about something they went through, and I could tell that they're like on the fence with telling it. They don't want to tell too much. And then me, I'd say like, man, I remember I went through that, bro. Like, man, that shit hurt me, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, that girl did that to me, boom, 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 boom. Now he felt more comfortable to open up about his story. Like, man, bro, I agree with that. And you'll be surprised how many people are actually can relate to what you go through, because stories is how anybody connect with anybody, bro. Like, stories is how we connected through the ancient times. We were like, back in the day, sitting in the campfire and they just told stories, and that's how you get to understand a culture, understand a person, things like that, bro. Stories, bro. Tell stories. You want to be a very magnetic person, be able to tell a good story. You know what I mean? Be able to, like, a YouTube video like this, being able to tell a good story and hook a person in and get their emotion, and then tell a juicy part of the story and end it off with like a heavy like ending or something. It's amazing, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it all plays a part in being a magnetic person. I'm not really trying like that in this video. See, I got the bonnet on, but I'm putting this shit together because something just told me to like make this video, and I want to get back on here more consistent for y'all. I always say this when I hop on here and record, but I really don't stay as consistent. I should be on here, but honestly, bro, like, understand, like, you are a magnetic person naturally. You just have to allow it to come out. You are naturally yourself. Like, you can't be nobody else but yourself. Your authentic self is the most influential version. So when you allow yourself to get rid of the way you think people see you, because that's all it is, bro. You're worried about what people gonna think. You worry about what people see, what they say. You know what I'm saying? Really, bro, like, you're not even like worried about what people are saying or thinking. You're thinking the worst version of you in their head, which means you're judging them how they think about you, and really you don't even know how they think about you, and so they show you how they think about you. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, bro, that's the 3 habits you need to install to be a more magnetic person. If you want to be a more magnetic and influential person, or you want to step into a 2.0 version so that's really effective in the social dynamic demon, I need you to comment down below, coach. We can hop on a coach call, see if I can help you get there. Other than that, man, I love y'all, Alchemist gang. I'll see you next video. Peace.